You're now seeing a very strange event, a wind turbine being put into the water. But there is nothing wrong with it. This is a tidal turbine, the kind of turbine that sits on the seafloor and generates power from the moving water as it comes and goes out with the tides. It is exciting to know how this turbine gathers power from the tides. And why is it even a thing? Before we answer these questions, let's do a quick science refresher. The Moon and Earth exert a gravitational pull on each other. On Earth, the Moon's gravitational pull causes the oceans to bulge out on both, the side close to the Moon and the side farthest from the Moon. These bulges create high tides, while low points are where low tides occur. The Earth rotates through the bulge, and wherever you're located, you are either entering the bulge or leaving it behind. With the tides flowing in or out, the motion causes a turbine to rotate and generate electricity. Underwater turbines extract the power on their own, while engineers can also do it via tidal range. The tidal range works only with the difference between the high and the low tides. This works perfectly by building an efficient dam where the water meets the land. The shape of dam bays magnifies the difference between the high and low tides. When the difference in water builds up to the highest point, the water then flows through a turbine that collects and converts all the energy into electricity. It can also work even if the water flows from the other way. What's more fascinating is that this tidal power has been around for years before we discovered it to be available worldwide. This is the oldest tidal range generator called Lorentz. It was built in the south of France in a town called Brittany. Since 1966, it's been working relentlessly to power up the town of 250,000 inhabitants, and still works. If every country adapted this renewable energy, it could potentially produce between 150 and 800 terawatt-hours of renewable energy per year globally, more than Canada's energy production from every power source combined in 2019. But the reality is not as easy as it gets. Apart from being a young industry with no established supply and manufacturing chains, engineers will have a set of unique challenges that make the implementation of tidal turbines much harder, like corrosion, which forces a wiser material choice. Another eccentric issue is biofouling. If you put something in the water, things are going to grow on it, creating somewhat of a mini reef that will deteriorate the performance of the turbines. Other than that, displacement of animals is a concern too. They would rather avoid such areas than try to feed in there. Tackling these challenges is going to get costly. Money is a big concern since it needs to be commercially available to gain a good reputation in the market of renewables. However, this technology started its way just like any other renewable that had its own challenges on the way. It doesn't mean it won't succeed. It will just need time to improve itself before it can improve our lives for the better.